Hello everybody, this is John, just a local guitarist. In this video I'm going to compare these great amplifiers by Marshall, the Studio Classic 20 and the 2525. And I'm going to be using this Gibson Les Paul Studio. I'm going to put the EQ at noon in both amplifiers. The gain I'm going to put it at 7 out of 10, and the master volume I'm going to put it at 6 or 7 out of 10. I'm going to play 4 riffs, one riff in A, one riff in open D, one riff in G, and one riff in E, so we can get all flavors, and let's see what we got. Alright, now let's do some noodling with both amplifiers separately. I'm going to start with the Jubilee. I really love this amplifier. Right now the EQ is at noon, but it's a very dynamic EQ. You can change a lot just by tweaking the knobs a little bit. Right now, with all the EQ sent at noon, it feels a lot like, it reminds me of Motley Crue's, what was the album called? Girls, Girls, Girls. It reminds me this exactly sound. You get the idea, but now let's try to tweak some of the knobs. So by tweaking the mids, I kinda change the voicing of the amp. If I put it cranked, then it's gonna be a little bit honky. Same with the other knobs. I'm gonna put bass on full. Maybe not. Maybe don't crank the bass on this one. It gets kind of flabby. But yeah. So I'd like to give you an example of how I like to use it. I'm gonna put presence at 6, bass at 5, mids 6, treble at 6. This is what I get. Completely different sound than the all noon setting. Let's put it back on all noon. So the thing with the mini Jubilee is that you can make your own sound by tweaking the knobs. I like it with the knobs at noon, but you might get your own sound by tweaking the mids a little bit on the treble. It's a beautiful amp. Now let's go to the downside of the Jubilee. As you know, is a 2-channel amp. I don't have the foot switch connected. I can deactivate, change switch between channels with the output master knob. So what's the problem with the Jubilee? The cleans are like this. Which is not like crystal clean. And what's the reason for that? The reason for that is that the input gain is the gain for both channels is shared. So I have it at around 7 right now. So that means that it affects my clean channel, and my clean channel doesn't sound crystal clean. Of course I like it like this. But if I wanted it to be completely clean, then I should put the input gain, much lower. Now I have it around 3. But if I do that, of course, I'm gonna lose some of my gain if I switch to the lead channel. Now I don't have much gain, as you can hear. But my clean is cleaner. I'm gonna come back to this issue later, because the other problem I have with this amplifier is that I don't like it if the output master is below 6 or 7, which is really loud. I have an attenuator for this reason in this room, otherwise it would be very loud and the camera mic wouldn't be able to pick up the sound correctly. So if I have let's put the output master on 2 on the lead channel. Sounds like this with everything at noon. As you can see, the sound is very fizzy. There's not much definition. The notes don't have clarity. Let's put it back to where it was. That's why I don't like playing amps like this on low volume, because listen to this G chord with the master at 6 and listen to the same open G chord but with the master at 2. It's not very pleasing. I don't like to disagree with people about the master volume, because some people are like, you have a master volume, why do you need an attenuator? I don't want to argue about that. I think it sounds much better if you have the amp on the sweet spot on the master volume. It's not just the volume control, it affects the overall tone. But to be honest, after some conversation with some people who claim that you don't need an attenuator, I found out that these people actually tweak the amp, the settings at low volume, so it sounds better and not so fizzy. So some of them will cut some of the presence or treble until it gets tighter. Now it's not so bad as before. Or the other thing you can do to get rid of the fizz when you're low on master volume, you can give some gain. This amp has, not gain, sorry, mids, I meant to say mids. These mids on this amp are very aggressive, so also cut some presence off. Now it sounds much better on low volume. I mean, you can get it to play on bedroom volumes without an attenuator. You just have to tweak the knobs. So yeah, that's the Silver Jubilee, a fantastic amplifier. Let's put it back to all null. But it sounds kind of thin, so let's put the master back to where it was. And let's try the other one. Let's noodle with the other one to see which one you like the best and which one of these you should buy, because to be honest, they are very close. You don't need to get both of them. You can get any one of them and be extremely happy. But yeah, let's try the other one and see. Alright, now let's do some tweaking and some noodling with the Studio Classic. Let's crank the mids. Let's put it back at null. Not much difference. Let's crack the treble. Let's put the treble back at null. Yeah, it's the voicing of the amplifier hasn't changed at all. I'll crank the bass. Let's put it back at null. So that's the main difference with the Jubilee. With the Jubilee, you can tweak the knobs and find your own sound, but this amp has only one sound, but it's the sound, in my opinion. It's perfect, it's just perfect. I love both amplifiers a lot, but yeah, this one it does the classic Marshall thing. This can get very close, but this is also very versatile for the reasons I mentioned earlier. The knobs don't do a lot on the EQ, as you heard. It's only when I take them completely off, when I cut off the mids completely, that you can hear a difference. Now I'll cut the treble completely. Let's put it back to where it was. So yeah, it's actually when you cut the treble or the middle down that you get to experience some differences in tone. If you give more treble than null or more middle, it doesn't make a very noticeable change. Yeah, this one does only one thing: rock and roll. This one doesn't have a foot switch, it's a one-channel lamp. The cleans are not as distorted as the Jubilee, and I forgot what I wanted to say earlier about the Jubilee. You remember when I said that I like to put the master on 6 or 7 on this one? That's another reason why I can't get a completely crystal clean tone from this amplifier, because I have the master volume at 6, so that means I get some power tube distortion. So that's another reason, besides the shared gain, that I can't get crystal cleans, but I dig the cleans on both amplifiers, they're fantastic. On this one you might have to use your volume knob to get the sound to get completely clean. And then put it back on 10. Let's put it on low master volume, because this one, let's put it a little bit less, it's loud. Let's put the master volume back where I had it at 6. Yeah, it's much better, but it's not as bad as the Jubilee is on low volumes, I think. So what you should do, I think you'll be happy with either one of these amps. If you're a gigging player, maybe get the Jubilee, because you have the foot switch option and it has to be played loud to get the most out of it. If you're a bedroom player, maybe you should get this one, because you can decide which input you want to use, and it doesn't sound terribly wrong in very low volumes. Both are fantastic amplifiers. If you like the JCM800 tone, regardless if you are a bedroom player or a live gig player, get this one. If you want to have more versatility and make your own sound, get the Jubilee. I'm very happy with both these amplifiers. Sorry, the video stopped. So yeah, I like these amps a lot. You'll be happy with any one of them. I hope you found this demo useful. If you have any kind of questions, feel free to write me in the comments. I'll be happy to answer all of your comments if you're thinking to get one of these amps. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Bye.